What in the whole world have I gotten myself into? Anyway, here we go. Let's go. Welcome back. Yes, she is back. It's your girl. It's your host with the most, your favorite chick to chit chat with, Ms. Mo. I am back in the building. I am back from taking a month off and working on some things. Mainly me. Y'all see your girl that came back. She got new hair, new color. Yes, this is a way to get you some brand new highlights without the harsh colors on your natural hair. $20 holla. Anywho, I didn't get on here to talk to you guys about my new hair, because I'm quite sure some of y'all could care less. Moving right along. Oh my goodness, I have missed you guys so much. I hope you guys have been watching some of the videos and keeping in contact and caught up. Oh my goodness, I haven't did this in so long. I can't even talk clearly today. But we're going to just keep going and roll right on through it. I have spent this time, this was a month of reflection, so you know I've been on social media, there's been no recordings, no anything. However, I'm on the 90-day royal journey, so this month, November, we're working on some other things, and there are some ladies that are joining me on this journey, and while we've had our weekly check-ins for this month, other than that, that's all I've been doing. That, reading, praying, listening, and whatever else God assigns me to do throughout the day. And then after that, it's me and my pillow, or me and my couch, or me and my whatever form of relaxation that I choose to do. I have been taking my Take 10. I hope you guys have too. So there's so much to go that's been going on. There's so much to get caught up on, but I'm not going to overload you in this one video. So there will be more. Make sure you turn on those notifications and subscribe. You don't want to miss a thing. We have some amazing things coming up. So one of the things that I wanted to share with you guys that I started doing during this time, during this month of October, I've, gained that quarantine 20 plus some, and I really started to feel it. And I knew that I had to make a difference. I had to make some changes. Now, while I had been adjusting my eating and what I was eating, I knew that I needed to take it a step further if I really wanted to make a difference. So one of the things people kept saying is you need to exercise, you need to get moving, just start walking. But I kept coming up with 50 million excuses as to why I wasn't going outside, why I wasn't going to the gym. So I turned my apartment into my own in-house track. That's right. I walked around my living room, into my kitchen, around the kitchen island and all of that good stuff. Came out, came up the hallway, walked to the back of my bedroom, bust a U-turn, walked back front, and did the same thing over and over again. I started the first time I did 20 minutes. The next day I did 30. The next day I did 45. And so what I've incorporated the week after that was I would take a walk to my mailbox or just outside, which allowed me to go up and down my stairs. There's 3 flights of stairs. So I was doing that as well. And so if I did that, I may not have did as long as a 45-minute walk. I did a 20 or 30-minute walk in conjunction with that. Then I started incorporating some of those exercises that I remember doing when I was running track. Honey, she's not running track anymore. She is not track ready. But I incorporated some of those as well. So the thing was to get started. And I got started by simply walking. I eliminated my excuses as to why I wouldn't go outside and do it and walk around the parking lot or go to the gym in my building and walk on the treadmill. And I just started walking around here. Now I realize, okay, your body's getting used to that and you're getting real comfortable with doing this. So now you need to push yourself a little further. So that's when I incorporated the other things. So why am I telling you this? Because if you have something you know you need to do and you know you need to be working on and you keep having a ton of excuses and reasons why you can't do it, find one that you can't excuse your way out of. Get to it, get creative. And I know that even right now, a lot of places are going backwards with their phases with the quarantines because there's a lot of more cases popping up everywhere, right? So you may have to get find new ways to get things done and not just working out, even in your eating, you know what I mean? Do some research, find out a little bit more about your body and what you need, because some of what some people are doing may not work for you. So you want to get an understanding of your own body type and then go after that thing. I don't care what is before you that you have been struggling with. Make a decision. Stick to it. By any means necessary, sis, bruh, get to it. All right. So I wanted to tell you guys about that. And then we have a couple of things coming up by way of announcements. They're also in the newsletter, so be sure to read it. And one of the things is this month in November, we're starting back Sound the Alarm, which is we did a prayer gathering a couple of years ago. And we had like 4 or 5 gatherings, and they were in Bellwood. Well, with everything going on, we're just going to do it virtually. So this month, November, don't quote me on the date, it's in the newsletter, just read it. But I think it's the 21st of November at 8 a.m. Central, 9 a.m. Eastern. We will be doing a virtual prayer gathering. And I have 2 tag team partners for this month, which is Apostle Oliver and Prophet Latanya Smiley. They'll be tag teaming with me for prayer, and we're going to have an amazing time. It's just straight prayer. Same thing we did when we were doing it in person. We got right to it. We prayed. We went home. God be the glory. Amen. Amen. So we are starting that back. And as of right now, it'll start in November and run once a month every third Saturday until August. I don't know if I'm looking all over the place because I'm recording this a little different and I feel like I am. So just bear with me. If you wonder like, what is she looking at? I don't know. I'm just looking and hoping that it's picking it up. So anyway, moving right along. And so we'll be doing that also in November. One of the things as part of the 90-day Royal Journey is that we're doing the focus frame. I moved it over there so you don't see it over here anymore. And I realized when I was looking at my focus frame one day, everything in my frame I've either started on or completed, or I'm just about to get to it. So that told me that it's time to create another one. If you've already spent the time in working on these, then you start to put something else up there so that you can focus on that, building those things out. And it has to be realistic. You don't just put a bunch of stuff on, I'm going to do all this year. My focus frame has been my focus frame for a few years. And I had to build and work towards it. So we got a lot of different things we're going to do and go over during this focus frame. Don't need to overload you with it here. It is a small registration fee. The flyer is listed in the newsletter. Be sure to check it out and join me. If you're seeing this video on YouTube and you do not subscribe to my newsletter, comment below and maybe I'll be able to post the flyers in the comments. I'll see if it'll allow me to do that. And so you'll have the information. So there you have it. But if you follow me on social media, it will be on my pages because as of today, well, actually, this is probably going to be posted Saturday. But as of Sunday, I will be back on social media. So I'll be able to post it there as well. So if you're following me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, the flyers with all of the information for the prayer, the virtual prayer, as well as the focus frame party will both be listed on those social media platforms. Okay, it is Movember. Oh my goodness, Movember. Is she tripping? No, she is not. I am celebrating my birthday all this month. Now, my sister shares this birthday month with me. Hers kicks it off November 1st, so I'm going to yield that day to her. But the other 29 all belong to me. That's right. Welcome to Movember. I am excited. Everything we do this month, we're going to do some fun things, and we're going to have it on there. If you would like to celebrate with me, if you would like to sow a seed, a donation, because the ministry, something I've done has blessed you, just my bubbly personality has been a healing moment for you. Go ahead and sow those seeds. You can do so via Zelle, Cash App. I even have PayPal. I don't think I listed PayPal information on there, but I do have PayPal. It's just Monique Strong, so you can do that as well. And all of the things that we'll be doing this month are also listed in the newsletter, but I guess I need to tell you here because, again, you may be catching this on my YouTube channel and don't subscribe to my newsletter either. So, I believe it's the first Friday in November. It'll be Q&A with Mo, all about Miss Mo. My sister will be interviewing me with all of those questions that I had you guys submit. Some of you submitted, some of you didn't, but we will be asking and answering all of those questions via Zoom, via live on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. And that'll be that Friday, November the 6th, which is actually the day before my birthday. Bing, bing, my birthday is November 7th, in case you were wondering. But don't worry, we're celebrating all month, so Don't even trip. Now, the following week, that Saturday, which will be the 14th, I think it's either the 14th or the 13th that we're going to do it. It's listed in the newsletter. I'll get that for you. But if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you'll get the notification when we go live. We'll be doing my version of Family Feud. Be my family versus some of my really good friends. And we're going to see who really knows Mo. Don't worry, I don't have that package. This is not COVID. It's called talking too much, and it's dry in here. And my water's over there. Moving right along. So that's what we'll be doing on that date. And then that following week will be the prayer and the focus frame party. So that will be the live or the recording that I'll be doing for that weekend. The last weekend in November will be 45 questions. 45 things about Mo or something like that, but it's listed. I'm sorry, I don't have it pulled up. And I will be, because I'll be turning 45. So that'll be my time of reflection and really opening up and letting you guys get to spend a little time getting to know me. And if you show up during either one of those sessions with some great questions and you ask them, I will answer them. So I am excited about this month. And then in December, we have some other things coming up, but don't worry, we are almost back to our regularly scheduled program of In My Feelings and Confessions and Conversations with your girl, Prophet Monique. Yes, honey. All right, what else? Oh, so that's pretty much it, what I wanted to talk to you guys about. And the last thing was, during this month of reflection, it's been very, very enlightening. I found myself back at this place of peace that I have been trying to reestablish for so long, and that I finally tapped back in. God is so absolutely amazing. And it's really been a time of getting to know me again, remembering who I am again, loving me, the skin I'm in. Just who I've become, good, bad, indifferent, okay with it not being everybody's cup of tea. Some people like coffee anyway, and some people like hot chocolate. And so and then some actually like a little glass of wine or whatsoever. But whatever it is, your flavor, your choice, your desire, being okay with being you, and not everybody's pick, not everybody's choice. Listen, if you're everybody's pick and everybody's choice, you are so overwhelmed because you're being stretched in so many different ways. And 9 times out of 10, you're showing up to all of these places as a different version. And it's real easy to get lost inside of all of that and lose sight of who you really are. The good things about you, the core things about you. And while you may not compromise your values, sometimes you get so busy in performing for people that you don't even remember what your values were anymore. So I am really excited about the journey that I've been on. This month of November is a time where we'll be building, we'll be preparing, we'll be strategizing and planning and things like that. I am excited about November. That's why the show won't be back in its original form yet, because I'm building out some things. God has poured out so much during this month of October that in November we'll be actually setting it in place. And then in December, we'll be actually purging and prepping. So we'll be closing out things that can be closed out and setting in place the things that we can set in place so that we position ourselves for a great new year. I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited. This year was a doozy. 2020 had a lot with it, but we're still here. We're still here. We are still here. We're still breathing. We're still living. We're still growing. We're still learning. We're still doing. We're still being and developing. And I hope you're still building and loving and trusting God and all of that good stuff. So this year, do yourself a favor. Don't start that I'm cutting people off. I'm about to start deleting people. Don't do that. Don't do that. Give people time and space to grow, just like you need it. Be patient with others and be patient with yourself. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys will continue on this journey. I hope something was said here today that either made you just smile, trust you a little bit more, love yourself a little bit more, be patient with yourself a little bit more, take care of yourself a little bit more. Self-care is truly important, and it should not be limited to just pampering yourself, as you know, massages, pedicures, manicures, nails, all of that stuff. While that stuff is good, and for some of us, we really, really need it because it's therapeutic and it allows us to physically release. Get all of that. Self-love sometimes simply means just taking a break. Having that moment where nobody else's requirements, nobody else's thoughts, nobody else's demands place a urgency on you to do, to show up, to move, to be. But finding time and making it a priority to take care of yourself mentally, to just relax, to unwind. And I know some of you have children, you have, in this time, people have multiple jobs. I probably need 3. But sometimes you have to just be like, we gonna have to make what we have work, because I'm not gonna wear myself out. And you're working all of these jobs, doing all of this stuff, and if you're honest with yourself, the ends still don't meet. The debt still hasn't gone down. It just keeps increasing. Now, sometimes you can come up with a plan and you can do it. Sometimes what you don't need to do, you don't need to take on a new job and increase in your income. You just need to pay attention to your expenses, cut out things you really don't need, and reprioritize and repurpose your time, your money, and your other resources. Sometimes that's all it takes. Sometimes we really do need another job. And sometimes we don't need a second or third job. We just need to find that one good job that covers and does what it is that you needed to do. The flexibility, the benefits, the pay, and the atmosphere of peace. I don't believe that every job has to be chaotic and stressful. Some people are built for the job that stresses you out. It won't stress them. They'll take it in stride. They'll enjoy it. But for you, it's straight up stress. Or there's another job that may not pay as much, but it's healthier for you. So don't be so driven by money that you kill yourself and still have all that same debt, have all those same responsibilities. Be wise in your decisions and in your moves going forward. I know this video feels all over the place, so I'm quite sure it seems all over the place. Take from it what you need, and the rest, pass it along to someone else who needs that. I love you guys. I have really, really, really missed you all during this time. I have really enjoyed connecting with you all, doing the videos, doing the lives. Like, I really hope something I've said or did has helped someone, has blessed someone, has, you know, added some type of value to your life. Like, it wasn't just wasted minutes of sitting here watching this chick with a wig and playing makeup on a camera or something or another. But I really, truly hope something is being said or done that's touching your life for the better. And I have some great things, some great shows. We're going to have some great new interviews and things coming up. I am excited. I am uberly excited. And I'm not going to cry because then my makeup going to run. But I have been really emotional this last week or so. But I trust God. And it hasn't been bad emotion. It's just, it's been really good. This is a really, really good time. I am at the threshold of something great in my own life for me. And I hope I get to take some of you on a journey. Also, open yourself up to love. Open yourself up to just conversation. Don't put pressure and weight on every encounter. Some are just in passing. I was standing in line today at a store, and while I almost got irritated at how they were handling the line. It was one person, there was another person up there on the phone, and it's like when you see people behind the cash register, you like, look, start ringing. Don't you see all these people online? So she walks off and she gets the rack, and I'm like, okay, but who's gonna help here? And so then you don't know what they're up there doing. And so then the young lady who was still up there, she asked for someone to come assist her, but I thought they were coming to assist her with the transaction she was doing, but she was actually calling for someone to come get in line, get on a register. And even in that, I'm like, you were standing right there and you saw all of us in line and someone had to ask you to come over here. So when you think about these processes, you can get a little frustrated when your person is order and structure and so on and so forth. But what it did was it allowed me time to have a conversation with a lady in line that I did not know. She had these planners in her hand. And I said, excuse me, are those planners? And she said, girl, yeah, they're calendars and da-da-da-da. So we started talking. She started telling me about her son and his missed assignments and how she was like, girl, this e-learning, this virtual learning, oh my goodness. And I said, girl, where's your bottle of wine? Because you hear a lot of the parents talk about that, like, oh, I didn't drink these kids. And I'm not promoting winos or alcoholics or anything like that. I'm just saying. And so we started to have this conversation, and we were laughing and talking with our masks on, still respecting each other's space and all of that. But had they hurried up, I'd have missed that moment. And I had human contact today. I'm not gonna cry. In a time where I feel like we have become so social media focused and driven, and we needed to start connecting, then this pandemic hit and it isolated us even more. It really makes you value those moments where you can have conversations that aren't over the phone. And for me, I'm here. So even my friends or family friends that I consider them family, but they're my friends here, they all stay scattered. And everybody needs to stay protected anyway. And so I don't even get to see them that much. We had a little get together at my house last month, I believe. And then they're going to come and celebrate my birthday with me. And I'm not going to get emotional. But even in that moment, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I don't have anything planned. We're going to eat, laugh. I bought some playing cards from Dollar Tree and see if somebody has some Uno cards. We may do that. But for the most part, I'm just excited to see people, to just be able to have conversation. We're going to be safe. We're going to be safe. I told them to bring their masks, but I bought some just in case they forget theirs. So we're going to stay protected. But I am really, really, really looking forward to it. And I think we need to find ways that even in this time to safely still be human, to safely still have encounters and exchanges that are meaningful, casual, and burdenless. You know what I mean? Be open. Be open. I know it's dark. I know it's a lot of ugly going on in the world, but still be open to love. Stand out there like you're on the bus stop with your neck stretched out, looking, expecting, and representing, shall I say. Don't just expect love. Don't just be open to it, but be love as well. Love others. Be patient. Listen, this is a difficult time. We didn't have a rehearsal for this pandemic, but we're in it. And we've been in it for some time. And when we were coming out, we're finding ourselves going back into some more quarantine lifestyle. Lots of people dropping. People aren't just dying from COVID, though. They're dying from other things. There's still murder going on in the streets. So, there is a lot of death around us. Look for the lovely things in this world. Look for the lovely things in this life. And when you find them, hold on to them. Your friends, maybe some of your friendships, get it together, Mo. Maybe some of your friendships have gone south for different reasons. Have a conversation. Have the conversations. Try not to cut people off this time. Try to reconnect. Maybe you both have grown. Because in all honesty, in most situations, whether you feel like you were right or wrong in that moment, there were times where you both needed to grow. Be open to forgiveness. Be open to healing. Be open to new. Be open to returns. Have some good godly exchanges. Take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale. Repeat. Enjoy life. I love you guys. Until the next time we're together, you and I, on this screen. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for spending time with me. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for those of you who love me. Thank you for those of you who actually like me. And so much more. And so then this has been another one of those beautiful moments with your girl, your host with the most, your favorite chick to chit chat with, Miss Mo. Now, since we've been off for some time, let's see if my clicker works. Bye. Always keep it kingdom.